Price Park, natural beauty, just a few steps off an old farm road. Of all the numerous walking paths and nature trails strewn throughout central and southern Wisconsin, this park, Price Park, always pulls me back in. I've often asked myself throughout my life just what is beauty? What does nature have to offer me in this rural farm state that I haven't seen already? One day in my youth, I stumbled on the answer. It wasn't that my soul was searching for something different. On the contrary, I wanted all of it all at once. All of Wisconsin's natural beauty in one place. Price Park is that place. Rolling hills, thick forests of varying trees in various ages, rivers, fields, marshes, and open sky. Price Park is a place where the casual appreciator of nature can come. Only a 10-minute drive from the edge of civilization to enjoy what Wisconsin has to show in all of its glory. I start my journey by moseying past a newly built dog park, walk along a wood chip path to a wall of oak and other assorted trees. This is the Matilda Schreiner Woods. These woods are what make up the beauty of the park. Under the boughs of the Schreiner Woods is a hiker and forager's dreamland. In early spring, wild berries freckle the edges of the path. If you've been through these woods season after season, as I have, you may be lucky enough to find places where early ripe ones sit too high for critters to get at them. Nestled in the front corner of the woods, just down a hilly path, is an open picnic area. Once this spot was just some benches sitting lazily around the small spring-fed lake, or as I prefer to refer to it as, a pond. Often now when coming to this well-groomed field, you bump into a wrestling hiker, family eating a snack, or two lovers laid down in a blanket in the grass. Price Park isn't precious to me because of its run-of-the-mill picnic areas that many other Wisconsin nature parks boast. The defining features of Price Park are the ones you have to seek to find. I have often found when I need a moment to think or just want to get away and be alone with the music of the Midwest, that it is easy to slip down a well-walked deer trail to sit on the banks of the Sugar Creek. During the snowmelt in early spring, these banks disappear in a rush of small, tributary streams that feed the body of the creek. This is the place farthest away from the highway noise that plagues the forest entrance. Here is where you find animals, insects, and a myriad of birds. In Price Park, the death of one thing breeds the life of another. When a tree along one of the trails grows old and brittle, it's cut down for safety reasons. Pulled into the undergrowth, it becomes a home for a colony of termites. Once you've made it through the thick of the backwoods, you emerge into an open field. Though I've never camped here as many others have, I've had plenty of naps in the open green grass. But this whole journey has simply been a precursor to the awe-inspiring beauty that is the open meadow at the back of the park. With its rolling hills and smattering of purple, blue, and yellow wildflowers, it's hard not to stop and take it all in. Here is also where we come to the oddity that is the Old Price Cabin. This decrepit shack sits on the top of a far hill, past thistles and tall grass, nestled in the sounds of crickets and wind. Its windows long since boarded up, the front porch now acts as a bench that shields passers-by from the elements. Though the house's human occupants have long since abandoned this abode, the insects and small mammals have taken the liberty of residing in the safety of this human relic. As the sun begins to touch below the trees, and I head back towards the front of the park, I'm saddened. Every day at Price Park is a new experience, and every experience is special to myself and the people I've traveled with. So, as you travel back towards the trailhead and the sounds of traffic, do your best to hold on to these experiences and maybe come back to make some new ones again.
I packed my suitcase, got on a train. Couldn't say that I was feeling no pain. My girl had left me, I was upside down, wide awake in the sleeping car, Alabama bound. I was dancing